Hi, this is Darren Barch and I'm the CEO of Barrana, and today I just want to run you through a brief video and show you the processes that we use as our company runs through a project with Barrana. Our whole aim of our company is to transform ideas or your ideas into reality, and we do that through a number of codes in a number of different ways, and we do that with software. So whether it be a software development, blockchain development, web application, mobile application, CRM, whatever it may be, anything that involves using or writing software or fixing software, that's what we're here to serve you with. So let me just run through the briefs of how we work and some of the industry experience that we have. So we've a number of different experiences over the last decade. Our project development process, I'll run through that in a short while in a little bit more detail. So we start requirement analysis, go to UI UX, which is basically the design. Then we move into development. We have a quality assurance process. We have a final review before we do deployment and support. Let's start with planning. So planning starts with our business analysts and business analyst department. So we help you to determine what your requirements are, help you to develop those process workflows, and convert your idea that you have into an IT solution. And then they also work with our quality assurance team, our QA team, to validate the system meets those requirements that you have. From there, we work with our software architect, who then researches and evaluates all the different standards and tools that you would need for the project, work out the goals and those solvable problems, able to communicate those business requirements and criteria to our development team. And then they also assist in designing and revising the project structure, and also assist our technical leads through the development stage. The project manager then takes over. The project manager's role is for project estimation, scheduling and staffing, and making sure we've got the right amount of people working on a project, the risk management that are involved in the project, to lead and motivate the team, project track your project, and liaise with the project reporting and providing you that up-to-dates with what's going on your project. The tech lead then implements the best coding and standards for the project, keeps track of the development, keeps track of the tasks and the assignment, and analyzes the project to get all those errors and mixes in when works and coordinates with our QA team to make sure that the software works at the end of the development. So let's start on those 5 steps. So we start with our requirements engineering. So we kick off our project, our business analyst goes through and works out all those process workflows. And what they are is basically role-based and rule-based workflows that you would have with your idea. Because without these, we're not able to then work through and create the prototypes and the design that's required before you can even start any form of development. So first stage starts with the requirements engineering. We then work on to development planning, where we break down all the structures and all the different models and systems, architecture, and all the different things that are required to put together your project. So that all happens in the development planning. From there, we have quality assurance planning. So we want to make sure that everything that is prepared and signed off in documents and deliverables to you before we even start doing any form of coding. It's really important that this is done. We've found those who don't sign off on the quality assurance planning and making sure that everything is done before coding is done, it creates a lot of long-term problems with your project as you move along. So we highly recommend that you get and make sure that the quality assurance planning is in place before you start a project. From there, we then work into the software development plan, working out what the approved process flows are, what your approved design prototypes, making sure that we've got all the breakdowns, work breakdown structures and architecture sorted out. So everything that you would need for all your sign-off deliverable documents in order to start the project. And then we move into development. So this is, like I say, it's critical that everything is done up to this stage. So development, we can work through, we choose a multitude of different methodology depends on what is best for your project, whether it be agile development methodology or the waterfall method or rapid application development. It depends on the best thing that's going to be suitable for your project. The technology stack that we use, So we've got a number that we use with our technology stack for blockchain. We've then got our front end development, our back end development, open source, our mobile apps, our databases, number of different technology stack. I think project reporting is really important to us to make sure that you're up to date with and in the communication loop with all stakeholders all the way through the project, from a project summary and task lists and the task status and where we're at, including deadlines, the phase-wise status. Your feedback is really important in making sure that we get fast feedback so that we can implement and keep the project on time. And then we have our project development efficiencies that we work through. So starting with building intelligence into the development cycle, the life cycle management, the agile development approach, having clear requirements, embracing our communication and collaboration, and making sure that automated testing and QA is completed and prioritizing your needs. And then we have a number of case studies that you can review below. So I just wanted to give you a base run through of how we operate as a company. Hope that's been useful. If you've got any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks for your time.